Back to the second day of principal candidate interviews. Once again, I'm Joe McFall here in the tech booth with Nate Bortnick, and today we have a very special guest, our very own interim principal, Sam Pauls. Let me know when I'm good. All right, before we continue, right now? Yeah. All right, before we continue, we ask that everybody gives us your full attention as we introduce today's candidate, Sam Pauls. Sam is from St. George, Kansas, and is currently the interim principal at RCHS. Prior to that, Sam was the assistant principal / AD at the Rock Creek Middle School. Sam earned a bachelor's degree in physical education and coaching, as well as a secondary education. He also earned a master's degree in educational leadership from Fort Hays State University. Now, as we continue, let's meet the panel. Asking the questions, we have Claire Shimke, a senior representing NHS, Brooklyn Dye, a senior representing NHS, and Reese Grady, a senior representing Stuco.
Read his bio again. I forgot to turn it on the main thing. So we're gonna say one more time. We're gonna announce him one more time, right?
Am I live?
Ready? Yep.
All right. I'm going to announce our candidate for today. Today we have Sam Pauls. Sam is from St. George, Kansas, and is currently the interim principal at RCHS. Prior to this, Sam was the assistant principal / AD at the Rock Creek Middle School. Sam earned a bachelor's degree in physical education and coaching, as well as in secondary education. He also earned a master's degree in educational leadership from Fort Hays State University. All right. All right, we're going to give the mic over to Spiegel.
All right, thank you very much for coming in this morning. Welcome, candidate interview number 2. You guys did a great job yesterday. If you could, one piece of advice, if you would, please, hold your applause till the end as opposed to each time in between. Kind of helps us keep the flow of the questions coming. So appreciate your work on that. No phones, pay attention, do a good job. I'll turn it over to Mr. Pauls.
Good morning. Everyone on time to school today? All right.
How will you support teachers so they can support students better?
Yeah, I think the first thing for any leader to support teachers to be able to support students is be visible, build those relationships with teachers. The most important thing I can do is let them know that I have their back on whatever we're doing. Be frequent in their classrooms, give them timely feedback, consistent feedback, and then support them in any way that they may be struggling or areas that they want to grow. That way they have the tools to best support you guys. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing that we all do is make sure that you guys leave here better humans and with an education.
What personal commitments are you willing to make to students at Rock Creek that go beyond your written job description as acting principal?
Yeah, so this is not a job that you show up at 7:45 and leave at 3:45 and the day is over. I understand that going into it, and it's something that I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit to make this place better. Rock Creek has phenomenal traditions, which I'm very proud of. I'm proud to say that I'm a part of the district already, but I also think there's a lot of untapped potential. And so just giving whatever I can to support our teachers, to support you guys, and to listen to the community and take the feedback that they give us to make Rock Creek a better place.
Describe a time you had to make a difficult decision that was unpopular with staff or parents.
So I'm in charge, at the middle school, I'm in charge of discipline. So a lot of the things a lot of the decisions I have to make are not always popular. But at the end of the day, every decision, whether it's discipline, something on the bus, whatever that might be, is what's in the best interest for our students. And so if there's an issue in class and a teacher lets me know about it, I have to take care of it, because if I let one decision that students make interrupt the learning of everyone else, then we're losing focus of what we're trying to do. And so just being consistent, being transparent, being fair, those are all things that I consider, but I guess unpopular decisions are a lot of times the decisions that I make that it can impact students, but doing it, with the overall thought processes of taking care of everyone in their learning environment.
What is your strategy to build and maintain trust and communication with staff, parents, and students?
Like what I hit on when I started, the most important thing is relationships, knowing that you guys all know and that staff knows that I care. I don't expect perfection, but I expect that you put your best foot forward and do everything you can to better our school. Just clear, transparent communication with parents, clarity and strong expectations, so they know what we expect at Rock Creek High School, and just being fair and open in that communication, and just being consistent.
Who is a celebrity you think is a good leader?
It's a great question. In the world we live in today, media sometimes makes that hard. It seems like a lot of negativity, right? But somebody that I look to as I'm becoming a leader and spend a lot of time reading it's an author named John Gordon. He writes about culture and teamwork and how negativity can divide groups or organizations or teams or the staff. And so John Gordon, like I said, is just someone that preaches positivity, gives great strategies to improve the culture of our building, and that's something that I think is something I think I can work on at the high school is continuing to grow on the great staff and students we have in building that strong culture. So John Gordon would be my answer on that.
What are your plans to keep and improve the positive and family setting of Rock Creek?
So something that you guys all should be proud of is how Rock Creek is received out in the community. I mean, you go places around Manhattan all the time, and they, when I have the pleasure of telling them that I work at Rock Creek, they always talk about how great of a district it is, and it's true, and it's because of great kids that are here and our staff that work so hard to give you guys the best opportunities. Prior to being at Rock Creek, a quick story, I guess, prior to being at Rock Creek, I coached and taught at another school, and we actually came to Rock Creek and played against Rock Creek, and when we got here, we had no idea where we were going, and a couple high school kids who were actually about to play in the basketball game showed us around the school, got us to where we needed to be, just very polite, and just a small, simple interaction made me realize, I knew we were moving to this area, and it made it somewhere that I wanted to be a part of. And so just building on that tradition of excellence here, and like I said earlier, I think we have a lot of untapped potential and growth that we continue to make, so just pushing our people forward to continuing to grow and make Rock Creek the best.
All right, for those joining us virtually, I want to give a huge shout out to Stuco and NHS leadership. They're the ones who developed the questions based upon the feedback that we received from our student body as a whole. I want to also give a huge shout out to the journalism team for getting the broadcast set up today. Remember, at the end of the process, students are going to be provided an opportunity to give us your input, your thoughts about who you feel is best poised to be the next principal at Rock Creek High School. So keep that in mind as we continue to work through this. So without further ado, our student interview is over. Juniors, you guys are up first. You may leave.
All right, guys, that wraps up our candidate interview. I just want to say thank you to the Stuco and NHS for providing the questions, as well as for candidate Sam Pauls. We have another public forum tonight at 3:30 p.m., so make sure you're there for that. And I just want to say, make sure to check out the socials of Rock Creek Journalism. We have an Instagram, YouTube, and the RCH hoof print. So make sure to check those out so you can stay up to date with the latest Rock Creek news. Once again, I'm Joe McFall signing off. Have a good night.